Music.
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 I would say in 8th grade, there was a girl at school who had tried committing suicide. It really just hit my heart, and I just wrote a song. It just kind of came out, and I wanted to tell her that it didn't have to be that way. And I just wanted her to feel like she was all better. You know, at such a young age, I didn't really know how to do that other than to write a song about it.
To me, it's the best possible emotional release. I'm a pretty emotional person, and sometimes you just can't express things. People, I think, have feelings and really strong feelings sometimes that you just don't have any other way to express. You hear a song and it just makes the hair on your arms stand up, and you just takes you back to memories and places you've been, people you've known.
Music is such an emotional thing for me. I mean, there's been plenty of times that musical chords, harmonies, certain instruments have played that I was overcome with emotion and got, you know, chill bumps, or I broke down in tears, or I became real hype or angry. Music, I think, definitely speaks the bigger part of me.
You know, at some point I was just having fun. All I wanted to do was jam and play and be recognized for my art and what I was doing. And it was really all for naught. It didn't have much purpose. Playing and doing something that has purpose and something that translates something to people in a real way, to where they understand where you're coming from. They hear your heart and they hear pain through the music, and they hear joy as well. And they hear also a solution to what they're going through in their lives.
For me, music is something to tell people what you want them to hear, and a story, basically. And even like without lyrics, you can tell a story with the genre of music you play. When I'm feeling down, when I'm feeling blue, I play like slow, just like mellow music, and it cools me down. Like as an individual, it just makes me feel like serenity, and just makes me feel better about the situation I'm going through just by the music that I hear and that I play.
I was away from my father really until I was about the age of 11, and that really caused a lot of struggles in my life. A lot of kind of just being socially awkward, really struggling in school, struggling at home, where I was just suicidal. I wanted to murder. You have to forgive, because if you don't forgive, it will eat you alive and it will take you down and destroy you.
You know, when we met each other, we really saw that we could really do a lot together and mesh a lot of different styles. And at the time, it was just me and a little keyboard, and Brandon, you know, and his guitar. And we would go sit on the beach and we would play together and try to collaborate with songs that we had already written.
Really, I wanted to kill anybody who had ever hurt me or who hadn't helped.
For whatever reason, God has given me a heart to really bring life into dead places, and to play in the dark places, and to bring hope where there is no hope.
As you can tell by me being here, I did not go that route. I actually chose the better route and decided to find God. He has given us just the capacity to just have awesome life and love and joy, but also there's an alternative to just choose hatred and anger and unforgiveness, and to not forgive people. And I realized that I had not forgiven anybody my whole life.
Forgiven.
I met Brandon back in 2000 in college in Florida, and we just sort of jammed, played and wrote some songs together. Didn't really weren't really a band. We just sort of hung out and made some music.
We visited a friend in Nashville and really felt like, you know, this is where we wanted to be. Music-wise, there's just much more of an outlet here.
And they told me they were going to be moving to Nashville to try to really do this music thing and make it work, and that was always something I wanted to do.
Caleb then followed us at the same time. He came out from Seattle and joined us.
I love adventure, so I decided to move out here to Tennessee with them.
It took a couple of years to really get started. We practiced in our garage.
And we've been here ever since 2003.
We played all over town. Within about a year or two, we played, you know, Rocketown and the Hair of the Dog and the End and just all these different places, little venues around town here.
All kinds of ups and downs, highs and lows, but it's been an adventure for sure.
You know, his passion and his desire, you know, to live with purpose, you know, is such a huge asset to what we are.
Man, it's like you a holler dude with an attitude, man.
We started, you know, with just the four of us, and then we met Ryan not too long after we were here.
My life started with Brandon Wickams and Johanna Wickams when they were another band called Seconds Remaining.
Ryan is somebody I consider a music machine.
I was missing a whole entire band. They were doing what I was doing, but they were missing a whole entire me. And so I gave them my music, and they really felt like it was a good click.
It just kind of evolved and grew over the years.
Eventually, I joined the band and kind of just made a commitment to stay and do things as a group, and have been creating music with them since, which would be now for, I guess, about 5 or 6 years. Been making music with Fire in the Streets.
And so over the last year and a half or so, we've changed our name.
Fire in the Streets is actually from a book that I'd read a while back by the author's name is Milton Viorst, and it was a book about America in the 1960s. It's actually what it's called, Fire in the Streets, America in the 1960s.
It's kind of like a rebirth of our whole project and our whole vision.
And it just looks at people from the 60s that maybe a lot of people don't know about, you know, not just the presidents like Kennedy and everyone, but people that had an idea and they had a vision and they decided that it was worth going for, even, you know, if the public was against them, even if the masses were against them.
It's not really changed completely, but it's just kind of a rebirth of that. And since then, we've had Dustin join up with us.
I was just really blown away with what they were doing, the sound that they were coming up with, and the way that they portrayed that sound in kind of a new, fresh way for me.
Dustin, I'm so glad that we met Dustin. He has just been an amazing fit in so many ways.
When I first started playing, I was a young teenager, and you know, I had all the aspirations of a young teenager and all the thoughts that a young teenager had as a musician, and just, you know, the fortune and fame and women.
Musically, he just jumped right in, and he has so much to bring to the table, so much talent, so many ideas, and he can play the double bass, and that's just awesome.
Don't take the time for me, Daddy. Just a boy, don't get to know me for me, Daddy. 'Cause the cat's in the cradle, the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the
brings in this raw energy.
I had a little jazz background when I first started. Kind of veered away from that. I turned like 16, 17. I really got into electric guitar and just started really heavy into the metal, just the rock scene. Had a band when I was 16, 17 with my older brother and some other classmates. We toured around a little bit, wrote a few songs, mostly did covers though. Bands like As I Lay Dying, August Burns Red, or stuff like this.
He was originally from Texas, but grew up as a missionary's kid in Thailand, and we just happened to run into him earlier this year, and we knew his father. He went to school with us in Florida.
My dad bought me a guitar for my birthday. It was like right over the summer, and I just started playing, and I just loved it. Self-taught, played for like 5-6 hours every day.
He's extremely gifted on the guitar, you know, and he's just, you can tell he's also got so many ideas going in his mind and different parts to write, different riffs, and you know, he's just kind of waiting for his moment just to go ahead and cut loose and do a solo part or something. But he loves to rock out, and he brings a lot of energy to the shows, and exactly what we've needed, another element.
Well, our genre of music, to simply put it into 3 words, is cinematic gangster metal.
Ryan and Brandon, they sort of coined it cinematic gangster metal, which I guess I'll go along with.
For our band, I feel like we try to fuse all these different genres together.
We caught the idea making hard metal beats with synthesizers and hi-hats and 808 kicks.
It's a hybrid of a lot of the things that we like and a lot of our backgrounds.
The peaceful, beautiful aspects of classical music combined with the gangsta, just the real passionate, hard rap, intense lyrics.
We all love rap, and metal should be rap, and then metal should be pretty, so that's where cinematic gangster metal came from.
Brandon, you know, comes from a rap hip-hop background. Ryan, much of the same. He also has a pretty extensive metal history. My roots are in punk rock.
I feel like we're really trying to put it in a comprehensive way, and that's why we call it cinematic gangsta metal.
I don't think my bandana is sweaty enough. I need y'all to come down here with these wonderful ladies and gentlemen and enjoy yourself.
From one thing to another, and now your problems hold you to the wall. You can't hide good enough, you can't run for cover, you can't escape, can't delay the inevitability of the fall. And now it's time to give up, give it, put an end to this illusion that things can somehow go away if you ignore it. You're on the brink of insanity, taking trick into panic, static thoughts inside the playground of tragedy. Another casualty, I won't let this overtake me, I won't let this break me, I can't let this overtake me, I can't let this break me. There's things that you can't see that let you in on the fringes of your mind where you've got no
that means we need to be right out in the streets with them, then that's what it should be. Really looking forward to just seeing, you know, what journey is still ahead of us, and we're really excited to be where we are now.
I may walk among this dark land, but I do not dwell here. My heart is in the fire that falls from the sky. The shadows fade, the music will play. A better day is on its way.